Welcome back again. In this video, we will discuss about 7 criteria of NAAC. The criteria-based assessment forms the backbone of assessment and accreditation process of NAAC. The 7 criteria represent the core functions and activities of a higher education institution. In the framework, not only the academic and administrative aspects of institutional functioning, but also emerging issues have been included. So these 7 criteria serve as a basis for assessment of higher education institution by NEC. So we will discuss now all these 7 criteria point wise. So talking about the first criteria that is related with curricular aspects. So this is the first criteria. The curricular or syllabus is the basic pillar that defines the quality of education. It means that the more extensive the curricular would be, the more would be the quality of teaching and learning. So, therefore, as a faculty, you must design the curriculum in such a way that it not just enhances the knowledge but also promotes student skill. And accordingly, this criteria has a weightage of 100 for affiliated colleges and 150 for autonomous institutions and universities. As far as these different criteria are concerned, so there are certain type of the key indicators under it by which these criteria will be ascertained. So talking about the curricular aspects, so there are different key indicators. So these key indicators are related to curriculum. So the 1.1 relates with curriculum design and development. After that, curriculum planning and implementation. The first one there is U, and second one is E. So this alphabets define curriculum design and development. This is meant for universities. And after that 1.1a, this refers to affiliated colleges. After that 1.2 academic flexibility, 1.3 curricular enrichment, and after that feedback system. So these are certain type of the key indicators under it, and accordingly weightage is assigned to the affiliated colleges as well as different universities. So now talking about the second criteria that is related with teaching, learning and evaluation. So this criteria addresses the regular academic activities of the institution. The teaching learning processes, student results, desired outcomes, etc. These things comes under the this criteria second one. So as the first criteria we have discussed which deals with the curricular aspect. So it deals with what in learning. But the second criteria, this criteria assesses how in the learning. So various evaluation and assessment practices are also a point of interest for this one. As far as weightage is concerned, so this criteria has a weightage of 350 for affiliated colleges and 300 for autonomous institutions and 200 for universities. So there are also several key indicators under this criteria. So we will discuss about this. These indicators are: first one, 2.1 related with student enrollment and profile. 2.2 Catering to student diversity. 2.3 Teaching learning process. 2.4 Teaching profile and quality. 2.5 Evaluation process and reforms. 2.6 Student performance and learning outcomes, and 2.7 Student satisfaction survey. After that, the third criteria relates to research, innovation and extension. This third criteria plays an important role in the overall development of students. So this criteria for NEC majorly focus on encouraging students to research and innovate. So the research work that is done by the students should be done for the benefit of society and addressing the real-time problems. And as far as the weightage is concerned, so this third one criteria has a weightage of 150 for both affiliated and autonomous institution and 250 for universities. So there are several key indicators under this. So these key indicators are related to the research and innovation. 3.1 related to promotion of research and facilities. 3.2 resource mobilization for research. 3.3 relates to innovation ecosystem. 3.4 research publication and awards. 3.5 consultancy. 3.6 extension activities, and 3.7 is related to collaboration. After that, fourth criteria is related to infrastructure and learning resources. So any institution is expected to have proper infrastructure, right from high-tech laboratories to computers and types of machinery. They need to have the best facilities for the student. So while working towards a quality education, classrooms, labs, technology, facilities for physical fitness, medical purposes, proper and sufficient reference materials, all are vital for assuring higher education quality in the institution. So this is related with introducing ICT in education. This criteria has a weightage of 100 for universities, affiliated institutions, and autonomous institutions. So now moving to the key indicators under this. So there are different key indicators designed under this criteria. First one is physical facilities. Second is library as a learning resource. Third one, IT infrastructure. And 4.4 is maintenance of campus infrastructure. The fifth criteria is related to student support and progression. So as the name suggests, it is related with student support system and their progression. So the journey of the student is not restricted to the campus. From admission to study completion, they still have a long career ahead. So the major field of focus for this criteria is on ensuring proper participation of students in academic and student support for side of institutions. So mentoring and providing guidance to the students in various aspects of their education and their fields of study is also a matter of concern. So the helping and guiding student in their education also contributes into the overall quality education. So how the institution facilitate the progression of student to higher level of education and towards employment is also a very important factor while working with this criteria. So this criteria has a weightage of 100 for universities as well as affiliated institutions and autonomous institutions. So the weightage is same for each type of the higher education institution under this. So talking about the key indicators under this, so the key indicators are defined accordingly. 5.1 relates to student support, 5.2 student progression, 5.3 student participation and activities, and 5.4 alumni engagement. So to comply with this criteria, the institution need to focus on these key indicators, and accordingly this criteria will serve as a guidance. Now moving to the sixth criteria, which is related with governance, leadership, and management. Governance and management are backbone of the institution. So having a well-structured governing body and management helps to find and address gap in practices and efficiently implement proper counter mechanism on time. The quality and future of institutions depend on these factors. Internal quality assurance, faculty empowerment, financial resource management, strategy development all comes down in this criteria. So the maximum weightage while assessment and accreditation. Under this criteria given by NAAC is 100 for all type of the institution, whether these are universities or affiliated institutions or autonomous institution. The key aspects of this criteria, the key indicators are related to governance, leadership and management. So these are institutional vision and leadership, strategy development and deployment, faculty empowerment strategies, financial management and resource mobilization, and internal quality assurance system. And at the last, but not the least, is institutional values and best practices. This is the seventh criteria. So this seventh criteria assesses the approach of institutions towards making a eco-friendly campus by deploying innovative ideas and strategies to make institution better and follow the best practices toward achieving their goals. So institutions need to follow the best practices that would help them to grow. So, this approach of institution is towards a greener, eco-friendly campus, energy conservation in the institution, innovative ideas implemented in the institution, and practices towards a common, better future, etc. So, these are there are three key indicators under this. First one is related to institution values and social responsibilities. Second is best practices. And third one is institutional distinctiveness that makes an institution different than others. So the seven assessment criteria, as we have discussed, whether it is curricular related to curricular or teaching or research innovation infrastructure student support systems etc, governance and institution values. So these seven criteria for NAAC accreditation are formed by keeping in mind the overall growth of students, faculty empowerment as well as institution. So these are very important factors.